Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the power of to-do lists and why it's important to make one. So what I like to do every day is just sit down, get my water, get my granola bar, and just really take some time to think about what it is that I need to get done throughout the day. And there are different types of to-do lists. We'll get into that more in the video, and I'll kind of talk about different types of to-do lists that I like to make. But it's just really important to take the time to sit down and think about what you need to get done and be realistic. But it just helps so much with productivity if that's what you like to work on. So since I've started filming this video, I can check that off our list. But it's so funny, this is a different type of to-do list than I normally would do. Normally I would go detail by detail, step by step, like what I need to do, and that list would be 20 times longer. I would literally write wake up as if that's something I can promise myself I'll do. But I would go step by step, like wake up, pray, write in your journal, drink your water, brush your teeth, do your skincare, eat your granola bar, let the dog out, feed the dog, fill up her water. Instead of writing do chores, I would like write each chore specifically. And then, I mean, as you can tell, like I would go step by step. Like a lot of the things I would have normally done anyways, like feed the dog, like I do that anyways. But when I first would start my to-do list, I would literally go step by step because that did help me, and it still does. But some days are different. Like some days I'll do that, and then some days I'll just do kind of a broader list and still do the other things in between. But today is one of those days where if I write down everything step by step, I can tell today's just a day where that will overwhelm me too much. But other days, writing it step by step helps me if I know that like I'm just not gonna even do the little things. Like I can just tell if there's a day where I'm gonna struggle to do the little things, and so I will write the step by step. We got my dog. This is kind of like vlog style. Do you guys feel like that? Even though I have a vlog channel, but behind on that. It really is all about just finding what works for you and what kind of to-do list you'd want to do. Even sometimes people might write a to-do list and write down, I don't know what my dog's getting into, write down like times, like you have to do this at this time to this time, and that would overwhelm me too much. But you find what works for you. I used to never be a to-do list person. Bella, come on, I don't know what she's doing. We're gonna go outside. I used to never be a to-do list person because I just always believed that I would get the stuff done, and that's false. What I found is that if I wrote it down, I was more likely to do it. And I know that everybody says that, and you've probably watched other to-do list type videos like this before, and everyone says make a to-do list, and then you're like, ugh, like you kind of brush it off. You think that's gonna stress me out too much, and it really is just finding what kind of to-do list would work for you. Because I just find that I'm more productive when I actually make one. It gives me a schedule for the day. And that's the other thing when it came to the specific to-do list. We'll call it the specific one. Literally writing something as simple as letting the dog out. Like I'm gonna do that anyways. But some days like that is, I'm just gonna feel better if I can check off the little things, because, and I think that's probably a better to-do list to start with, because even though there'll be like more things on the list, being able to check off the small things helps you ease into like having a to-do list and really like working your day around that, because it just makes you feel good when you do something as simple as just like drink water or like eat a granola bar. Like just think of things that you do anyways, write those down, because those are easy things to check off, and it makes you want to do the other things too, because you're like, wow, like this isn't that bad, because you're checking things off, and that's the whole point. Today, since I've been really good at the specific to-do list, I'm gonna make it more broad, and my dog wants to play, so we'll do that. Oh, he's getting caught. He's getting caught. No, Ella, go get your ball. Go get it. Good girl. No, you have to go get your ball. Go get your ball. Oh, you got a potty break? I can tell. Yep. All right. We'll be back after this. She's done. One thing my dog loves are ice cubes. there. Alright, so in regards to the make breakfast and make lunch, I actually did both at the same time because as you can see, it's 1 in the afternoon. And I was a little slow on the breakfast making. First of all, you can probably tell that I like haven't made these type of eggs in a while where they over easy because look at how they look. Blueberries, jello, and then I also have some leftover mac and cheese. It's baked mac and cheese. Love that. I love that it's in a cool container. And then I'm having it with this energy drink. I've actually never had one before and this is really good. So love that. And then just finishing up my water. So make breakfast, make lunch. I didn't technically make lunch, but eat. You get the point. Okay, different shirt, but I promise it's the same day. I'm gonna make the brownies right now. Still drinking my energy drink because I just finished up my water. Y'all gotta try this. So good. Sit. Good girl. Paw. Good girl. Other paw. Good girl. High five. No. No, I didn't say that. Up. Up. Sit. Sit. Good. Paw. Good girl. Other paw. Good girl. High five. Good girl. Other high five. Good girl. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl.
If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. And just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with the unspeakable world. The force of liberation will blow the world to pieces.
Okay, so I know it is technically the next day, meaning I, in a sense, failed my to-do list for the day, but I don't really count the day being over until I go to bed. So even though I do like to get things done before midnight because I know it is technically the next day, I am still counting it just because, like, I haven't gone to bed yet. It's still, like, my day. I don't know. It hasn't, like, ended for me, if that makes sense. But I also will admit, I think this is important to put in here too, I did slack around 8 p.m. I got this ring light fixed. There's a ring light behind you that's been broken since December, and I got my stepdad to fix it, and I got really excited and I started making a bunch of TikToks and going live because I was just so excited to, like, film something with a ring light, and I did that for like 3 hours, and because of that I wasn't doing anything on my to-do list. And that is something I'll admit, because I know that just because we make to-do lists does not mean that we will get every single task done or that we won't slack, because it does still happen. It's really just something you have to learn from, but also give yourself grace for. I am mentally aware of the fact that I wasted 3 hours of time over something as silly as I had a ring light fixed, and now, like, that's no excuse to just, like, waste time. I understand that it's important to give yourself a break or two. Like, if you want to go, like, just take a break from, like, productivity and just, like, do something, like, laid back, chill, fun, like, absolutely take some time for yourself. Absolutely. I'm not saying work every second of the day and not do something you love to do, but there has to be, like, boundaries, especially if you have a lot of things to do. And I will say that as time was passing and as I was, like, kept making TikToks, I sat there and I was like, Kaylee, like, you still have stuff to do, like, you need to, like, get back to what you gotta do. And that is exactly what I mean by the power of to-do lists. Because if I didn't have a to-do list made, I guarantee you I would have not just got up, go clean the both bathrooms that I had to clean, and I did other chores today too, like dishes and stuff, but, like, the two bathrooms are what I, like, really need to get done today. I guarantee you I would have just mentally, like, pushed them off till tomorrow, because, like, oh, I just, like, wasted time, it's okay, I'll just, like, do it tomorrow. I noticed that that's a habit of mine. I would just push things off mentally. If it's not on a to-do list, I'll just be like, oh, it's okay, like, it just, like, didn't work out. No, like, you messed up, like, you spent way too much time on something that was not what you need to do. And after I was done with that, I got up and I cleaned the bathrooms, because yes, I knew I needed to, but I also wrote it down, and it would bother me if I couldn't check it off. So I got up and I cleaned them when normally I would have pushed it off. The 75 hard challenge, I know that you guys are like, what the heck is that? It's something with my business. I can't personally share the tasks I did for that. So that was, like, a whole, like, separate to-do list, like, to-do list for, like, my business tasks. And I don't think that's something that I'm allowed to, like, just, like, put online, because it is, like, work related. But I did complete those. I know the two other things are to edit the December 13th vlog and this video. What I did not realize when I wrote down edit this video is that I can't really check it off for you and say it's edited until I end this. So I can't really show you me checking that off, but I will say, since I slacked today and need to edit the December 13th vlog, I'll try to get to some of today's, but I'll probably just have to, like, finish this one up tomorrow. That's another thing, though, of what I mean by the power to-do list. You learn from your mistakes. I could have gotten the December 13th vlog edited and this edited if I didn't waste 3 hours of my time. You learn. Also, even though that one thing to edit this video will not be checked off before I go to bed tonight, that's only one thing. It'd be great if it was 0, but it was only 1, and 1 is better than 2, which would have been if I didn't make this to-do list and just, like, did the bathrooms tomorrow because, oh, you know, it just didn't work out today. Could have been 3, could have been 4. It's only 1. I know it's like 2 right now. I'm gonna get that vlog edited for sure, but it's only 1 thing. And again, I did other things too throughout the day. I didn't write down everything specifically I need to get done, like dishes, for example. I didn't write those down. I did them, but I didn't write down. But that is exactly what I mean. Like, honestly, past me probably would have deleted this and said restart. You didn't complete this, you failed. Like, you don't want to post a fail video. No, like, this is really what happens when you have to-do lists. Sometimes you're gonna have days where you get everything done, sometimes you're not. But it's really all about learning, figuring out what works for you, what you need to work on, what you need to, you know, you need to be more disciplined. Like, do not do TikToks for 3 hours if you know you have a million things to do. You can give yourself some time. Like I said, do things you love, but it's really a whole learning process. Every day is different. Some days are busier than others, and that was just proof, you guys, that if I did not have that to-do list down, I would not have just got up and done the bathroom. Like, I know that, because I know me. I would have mentally just pushed it off till tomorrow. And I know for you guys, if you deal with something similar, if you mentally push things off, you're less likely to do that if you have it written down. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna get to editing that vlog. I've started it, but I just have to finish, and that will be the end of this video.